Hi everyone. I am Shalina Raquel. I am the founder and the creator of diaryofqueenesther.com. If you have not been to my website, please go over to the website and check me out at www.diaryofqueenesther.com. So I want to jump on here and just make a video just to kind of send a message to my customers. Reason being, I felt like that sometimes just with the life we get so caught up in stuff, just moving and just dealing with stuff. And I think that sometimes when life comes at us hard, we're just kind of taught to push through it. Like we have these sayings like keep going and push through it and all this stuff. And I get that. And I think I think that those things are good. I think that we do have to know when to push through. I think that we do have to know when to keep going, but I think that we also need to know when to pause. I personally think that pausing is very important. I think that nothing is wrong with pausing. I think that sometimes, I could personally say that pausing sometimes, it makes you feel like if I stop and I take a pause, am I quitting? Am I throwing in the towel? Is that the weak thing to do? Is it weak to pause, opposed to being meek? Meek is something very different. And the word of God teaches us about meekness. But I think that it comes a time when we have to know when to say, okay, you know what? I need a break. It's okay for me to pause. It's okay for me to say that in this moment, I'm tired, and let me take care of me. Let me reset. So that's what this video is about. I've kind of entered into a season in my life where I've been self-employed for the last, couple years and just pushing the business and, taking care of family and just pushing through and pushing through and pushing through. And I looked up and I was just exhausted. I was very tired. And when you are self-employed and the things that's necessary to get done falls on you, it's a tough decision to say, I'm going to pause and I'm going to take a break and I'm going to take care of me because, I was thinking like, well, who's going to take care of the business? How are things going to keep going if I take a break and if I pause? But I had to make an executive decision to kind of realize that if I'm not taking care of myself, I can't take care of the business on the level that it needs to be taken care of. And I want to be my best, in all that I do. I want to give my best. I want to operate in a spirit of excellence. And you can't effectively operate in excellence if you are kind of, if you're torn to shreds because you're being poured in so many different ways. And so it was tough for me to say, Shalina, you need to pause and you need to take care of you, so you can come back and you can be stronger. And so, I say all this to say that Diary of Queen Esther, the website is still up. You can still go on there and place orders, but packages will not begin to ship out again until December 21st. Reason being because I'm the one who ships out all the packages. and so I need to pause. I need to take a break. I need to just fall back for a moment, so I can make sure that when I come back and once I rest up, I come back stronger the way that God created, me to be, and I can run this business more effectively and I could be more present the way that I know that God is calling me to be present in this season, in Diary of Queen Esther. And in connecting with clients and customers, I can just be more present there. And so I'm just asking everybody just to be patient. As I said, the website is still up. You can go on the website. You can still place orders as normal. Soon as, like I said, December 21st is when I'm going to begin to ship packages out again. And so I'm just asking that, that all my customers and my clients just please just understand and just be a little patient with me. just so I can, I mean, this is necessary. I need a break. I really need a break. And I encourage you too, that if you need a break, be okay with that. Be okay with, I know society, like I said, it encourages to just keep moving almost like we're supposed to be super women or supermen, and that's just not the reality, nor is it wisdom. I sit here and I think about the importance of, like in the Bible, when the priest had to, step away from their everyday duties and tasks, and they would go up in the mountains to just praise and pray and seek the Father. I think about when even Christ himself took that time away, and he would go to the wilderness to go and seek his Father and just fast and pray. I think that we need to know when we need to pull away from all that's going on, just disconnect for a little bit and just fast and pray and seek the Father for direction, for strategy, for understanding. That's okay. I feel like what's not okay is for this kind of Superman, Superwoman mentality, where sometimes you can look up and it's like you are, it's like you're falling apart. You're falling apart because you're not giving yourself that time and that permission to pause, to take care of you, and to just reset and restore. So again, I'm just asking for everyone to be a little patient with me. You can still go on the website. Like I said, you can order those super cute outfits. Do not think that because items won't be shipping out until December 21st, that means that I have time, because things are selling. Things definitely are selling. Orders are still being placed. And so the different outfits that you see on the website, don't think that you got time, because you don't want to get left out. Okay. And so I encourage you, go onto the website, still shop. But I wanted to come and I wanted to communicate this way, opposed to like typing something up. I want to do something else, like a little more personal. And again, I just encourage anyone who's dealing with anything, or even if like you're just tired. If you know that you're tired and you need to just relax, this has been a heck of a year, I think, for a lot of people. I would honestly say that, God has still blessed me. He's honored me in so many ways, but it's still been a very trying time. I think a lot of us, we've dealt with a lot of very unexpected things. Okay. And so I think that, again, if that's you and you know that you are feeling God, say, hey, look, sit down, relax, fast. If God is calling you to fast, I think I have fasted more in this season, probably, or more this year than probably ever. And so if God is calling you to those things, do it. Be obedient to what God is calling you to do. Like I said, this was a very tough decision. This decision was so tough. Because in my mind, I kept thinking like, Lord, how in the world is this going to work? I cannot just abandon my responsibilities in my business. I can't just walk away from the things that need to be done. I have to keep going. And sometimes we don't know why God is calling us to do things. I mean, we just don't know. And so, but the key is just being obedient to, if you feel God pressing you and he's saying, sit down for a moment, and I don't care what it is. If he's saying sit down for a moment, or let that thing go, or relax, you need to take a break. Maybe you need to move from one position to the next. And you're over here like, Lord, but that doesn't make sense. Don't worry about those things. Just be obedient to what it is God is telling you to do and how he is calling you to move. Because I do know that there's rewards in obedience. And we don't know what God may be covering us from. We don't know what he might be protecting us from, nor do we know what he may be preparing us for. Wisdom is before you go into, a battle or a fight or whatever it is you may be dealing with. Sometimes you may be called to get strength. Sometimes you may be called to sit down and rest for a moment. If you're coming out of something, sometimes you may be called to retreat for a moment. And so just be obedient to how God is leading you with this whole thing. For me, like I said, it definitely was an act of obedience, and just knowing that I need to just reset and just restore so I can be, better and perform better in areas that God is calling me to in this season and, moving forward. So, again, I just want to, just encourage, everybody and just, hope and pray that you just give me a little bit of time and just be patient with me. All right. So, all right. Okay. Everybody have a blessed one. Bye.